Hello and welcome to a new episode of Tester Tech, and today we have the 9th tool in the series of 10 cool open source test automation tools. And as you may know by the title, that is the tool is Puppeteer. Just a quick note, I said in the ending of the last video that the next video will be about Phantom.js, but I investigated and I saw that Phantom.js is not under current development. So then I looked deeper and I thought, well, what is a good alternative of Phantom.js that is being developed? And I found Puppeteer, and that's the reason why I'm looking at Puppeteer in this video. Puppeteer is a Node.js application, and so mainly JavaScript. They also have a TypeScript variant, but I'm looking at the JavaScript version here. It's like developed by Google, and it's mainly focused on Chrome automation. There's also some support for Firefox, but I will look at the Chrome automation for now. And I will score the tool. I'll show you a quick demo of how it looks, how it can be installed, speed of execution, all that criteria you're familiar with in this series of 10 cool open source test automation tools. For who is interesting? I think it's interesting for people who want to have a quick grasp of what Puppeteer can do for you for automation. What are some limitations? There definitely are some. And also show you an example of the pipeline. If you're interested in that, dig into this video, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get started straight away. Alright, so let's start recording. And what I have here is my Fedora workstation right here. And I've connected to my Fedora workstation using SSH. Maximize it a little bit. So I don't have anything installed at this moment. And what I want to do is from scratch start with Puppeteer. pptr.dev Puppeteer. And to get started, I think this is just it. Let's switch to dark. So npm install. Okay, let's first check if I have Node Package Manager already installed, and then let's create make dir Puppeteer cd into there. And let's install it using npm. So this is an example. Go to example.com and snip that screen. Okay, let's create that example using Vim. Example.js. Insert, copy, paste in there, and then execute it node example.js. So node example.js. Done. And as you can see here, page screenshot. There is a PNG right there. Let's check in the VM with a graphical user interface. Puppeteer. So there you go, this is the example. This screenshot has been created nicely, so that's good. What I always do is just see if we can adjust it a little bit. So not example, but just do Google and Google. And let's run that command again here. Done. Yeah, so that works. So very fast, very easy to change the scripts. So it looks okay. Let's put that whole thing, that simple script into Jenkins. To do that, I have my Jenkins here, and let's create a new job. Let's do a Freestyle Puppeteer demo. Freestyle, Okay. The repository here. Of course, I'll have it in the show notes. GitHub projects. Paste it there. Git. Okay. Master. I think this is old. Let's double check. It's now called main. Main. Okay. And then, yeah, just see what happens. A build step would be probably execute shell. And yeah, let's do it like before. npm Puppeteer, and then node and example JS. That's it. So I haven't tested it before. Let's see what happens now. We build it. npm command not found. Let's terminal. Let's install it here. Okay. I see I have to reboot this machine. Alright, should be installed now after reboot. Let's try again. Okay, so it says it's missing the X server or display. Okay, that makes sense. It's in a pipeline. So I forgot one small thing, that I had headless is false right there. So let's correct it for the pipeline, and should be okay. Testing. Headless. Let's try again. See what happens. So alright, after some time it should pass. Success. So that sounds good at least. So let's enhance the script a little bit. See if we can, yeah, do something with a click. Let's see if this runs. Yeah, it was spawning on my other screen, so that's okay. It runs okay. And what if we have like this type of element? I will expect some kind of error. Yeah, so unhandled rejection at promise, type error, cannot read property, click. Okay. So yeah, it does indeed say that, and you can of course do debugging. So if you put it here, you can launch it, and then it will trigger a debug. So here you have the browser, and now of course you can debug it very easily. Step over, and then await page in this element where this cannot be found. It's quite quick actually. So let's check. There, done. So just immediately, this is the click, of course. Let's check. Just not even a second. So yeah, I'm no expert on Node programming, or I'm no expert in that field. So maybe it's a little bit out of my league. But to me, it's not waiting that long actually for this element. So that surprises me a little bit. Okay, and then you have here console, unhandled rejection. So you have that whole stack trace right there. Let's continue. There you go. That's the thing right there. No debugger available. Cannot send variables. Yeah, but it's cannot read property click. So I don't think it's, for me at least, this does not score high in terms of logging and reporting, to be honest. So I think I saw it running. I was able to edit the script, was able to set a debugger, run some examples provided. That's great. Oh, and about the examples. So that not that one, but I think on github.com. So the Puppeteer examples, actually they have quite a few of them. Puppeteer examples. Yeah, it's pretty cool actually what kind of examples they do provide. Here you see the code coverage, something to do with caching, some search features, some images, some speech. So yeah, Pac-Man. It's actually quite cool. So yeah, be sure to check it out if you're interested in going further with Puppeteer. I think it's a cool tool. But yeah, let's go to the scoring of the tool. Alright, so let's talk about scoring Puppeteer. Like I showed in the video, ease of installation, very easy to install, and examples provided. You can just copy paste the snippets and they work. Very fast in terms of execution speed, and authoring is quite easy. I also showed you some VS Code example and also some Vim example, so it's easy to author these test cases. You can do with breakpoints, you can set it, and you can use DevTools to also do debugging. I haven't showed you that, but there's certainly lots of possibilities in that regard. So dashboarding and reporting actually is a little bit underwhelming. So I've investigated a little bit more in this regard, but yeah, still nothing much that I know, or at least if you know something, let me know in the comments. But yeah, it's a little bit underwhelming. The pipeline, like I showed in the demo, is easy to integrate, and community support is backed by Google, so there's lots of support in that regard. And that's it. Hey, that's it for another video. I hope you liked it and maybe learned something new. So this was Puppeteer, this was the 9th video. In the next video I will look at test containers. So that will be the last video in the series of 10 cool test automation tools. Yeah, I will show test containers. I already created a couple of videos about it already, but I will revisit the project and make everything up to date and run it again. Show you some examples how you can use it in your open source, in your test automation efforts. And that's it. In case you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. It helps me out knowing that you like this kind of content. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.